The Fast and the Furious franchise has changed a lot since it was first introduced. What started as a series about racing for pink slips has since become a car-based heist franchise with super spy elements. Basically, Vin Diesel just had the Fast and the Furious films swallow up the XXX films that he was also a part of. They are tonally one and the same now, only the word family gets thrown around a lot more than it would in the XXX movies. And just a little bit ago, we got the first official trailer for the 9th film in the series. Or 10th, I suppose, if you count the spin-off film Hobbs and Shaw, which is apparently going to become its own separate yet still connected series. Probably has something to do with Vin Diesel and The Rock not getting along all too well. Anyways, you know that we here at Screen Rant just have to break this trailer down and see what kind of awesome car-based action and big reveals the next film in the series is gonna bring. So let's park that car for a moment and take a look at F9: The Fast Saga. The trailer opens with some shots of Dom's house on a peaceful night, as Dom himself is seen reminiscing about the past, back when things were simpler. Little Brian has gotten a lot bigger than when we last saw him, helping his dad out with some mechanical work on a tractor as Letty approaches. Letty is then seen giving the little boy the silver cross that Dom had given her in a previous film, stating that it is special and for protection from what's coming. Well, that doesn't seem to bode well, as the next shot shows us a very concerned looking Dom. 10 Bucks says something unfortunate happens to the little dude. Maybe he gets kidnapped again. Then we see the family meeting up in a rundown structure, with Tej asking the question on everyone's minds right now. What's next, Dom? Then we get some shots of some cars driving through a tropical looking locale, complete with some of the series' trademark action. All the while, Dom's voiceover explains that no one can outrun their past. And it seems that his past has finally caught up to him, as John Cena's character, Jacob, is seen standing in front of Dom, as a squad of soldiers flank them. We get some more action shots as we also get the usual bad guy breakdown. Turns out, Jacob is a master at pretty much every skill a bad guy could possibly need in this universe. Thievery, assassination, and, of course, he is a dang good driver. Oh, and he is also Dom's brother. Like, actual brother. And what a nasty bit of sibling rivalry they seem to have going here, as he straight up lets a bunch of dudes beat the snot out of Dom in what looks like an old prison of some kind. Then we see that the main villain of Fate of the Furious, Cypher, is back, and she is apparently the one pulling Jacob's strings, talking about how the two have always been in competition with each other. We see the two brothers fighting it out, with Dom definitely getting the worst of it. Though he does do a pretty good job of catching a bus, so he's got that going for him. Guess Cypher is looking to take out Dom permanently, as she asks Jacob if he is ready to join her in on this venture. We can assume that he probably says yes here, since otherwise we wouldn't really have much of a movie. There is a shot of a sweet looking party, where the dress code was apparently all white clothing, all the while Magdalene Shaw talks about family, and how dangerous it can be. She would know, since the Shaw family is kind of messed up. Jacob and Dom square off, this time with guns as opposed to their fists. Then we get some more awesome action, showing us that the family is completely on board, with Letty even saying that she would ride to the death with Dom. And then we get the reveal of the rocket car, a Pontiac Fiero with a rocket booster strapped to the back, which Tej seems to think is just about the dumbest thing ever. Though Roman seems to like it, or maybe he's completely terrified of it. Jury's still out on that one. There is some more of the series' trademark action, showing some of the most insane crashes ever, including this one, which shows what looks like the prison truck from Deadpool 2 flipping end over end, which doesn't seem to faze Dom in the slightest. Just another day at work for him at this point. We see a bridge collapsing under Roman and company's ride, which will eventually prove to be a problem for Dom and Letty. While the two are trying to escape some helicopters and catch Jacob, who himself manages to hitch a ride off of a cliff thanks to Cypher and a magnetic jet of some kind. The pair find themselves quickly running out of ground. But that doesn't seem to be a problem for Dom, who just guns it into the remaining bridge support and uses the rope to swing his car across. 'Cause physics, I guess. We then get the title card, followed by the big reveal that Han, who supposedly passed away back during Tokyo Drift, is actually somehow alive and ready to join the action once again. Now, how exactly did he manage to survive a horrible car crash followed by a massive explosion? No idea, but he's here now. and odds are his inclusion is meant to help shore up the numbers for the family, since Hobbs and Shaw are off doing their own thing. Also willing to bet some serious money that Jacob will wind up joining our heroes by the end of the film. John Cena has such a good guy brand that I can't really imagine him wanting to stay a baddie the whole way through a major franchise film. Doesn't really go with his whole look. Luckily, we won't have to wait too long to see if any of this is right, since the film hits theaters May 22nd. What did you think about the trailer for F9? Are you excited to check it out? If for no other reason than to figure out how Han is still alive? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And while you're down there, why not consider subscribing to Screen Rant for even more awesome videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at the movies.